today I decided to use Abu Dhabi's airport to basically leave Dubai and go back to the US. So it's an hour drive from Dubai to Abu Dhabi, and the airport here, I must say, is a much better experience. If you plan on heading back to the US, you might want to consider coming to Abu Dhabi first and flying out of Abu Dhabi rather than flying out of Dubai. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why and what my experience was like. For those of you that are new to this channel, my name is Jamelia Greer. I am a lawyer turned entrepreneur, a serial expat. I have raised 4 kids in 4 countries. And on this channel, I talk a lot about building a business abroad, life abroad, and just raising kids abroad, all that stuff. So if you're into that stuff, make sure you sign up for my newsletter. The link is in the description below. All right, let's get back to the video. So first observation, this airport is a lot less crowded. Every time I go into Dubai airport, I get claustrophobic. There's literally thousands of people coming in and out. It's a very busy airport, somewhat outdated in some aspects, but it's not like an experience that you look forward to. I've traveled through a lot of really good airports, like Singapore's airport, Changi, which is like top class. Dubai, hopefully they'll be revamping that soon, and I think they have plans to get a new airport in place. So if you had to choose between Abu Dhabi and Dubai when flying out of UAE, I would say hands down Abu Dhabi is going to be your choice. The second thing I would say is that the process for heading back to the US has totally changed. There is a Customs Border Patrol pre-clearance. So this wasn't in place a couple of years ago, but essentially what it is now is that you go through customs, US customs, while you are present in UAE. And once you clear that, you enter the gift shop. So this is a much better process than years ago. Once you arrive in the US, you had to wait in lines of hundreds of people going through customs. Here in this airport, you do it here. And it's much faster because there's less people. It's just the people who are on your flight. Another thing I would say, particularly if you're traveling with kids, do not go through the pre-clearance section without getting snacks. So once you go through that US pre-clearance section, there are limited or almost no options for snacks or drinks or anything like that. So make sure you buy that before you go through the pre-clearance, because once you go through, you're basically at the gate and you are just waiting to board the flight. So something else to think about there. Timing-wise, everything was smooth. Our flight leaves at 9:20. We arrived at the airport around like 6 a.m. And even when we had a few snafus with my son's Emirates ID being expired and I didn't have paid checked baggage on my ticket, we were able to straighten all those things out and still arrive at the gate totally with time to spare. So the process is very smooth. Like I said, it's not crowded, it's clean. If you have to choose, when you're leaving UAE, remember, if you have to fly Emirates or Etihad, I would suggest, just based on this experience, and I've flown Emirates before. Emirates is a great airline. I'm not saying anything about the airline, but in terms of airport, you know, you don't want to have a stress situation if you don't like being around big crowds or whatever. Definitely consider flying out of Abu Dhabi. It's worth it to drive the extra hour from Dubai to Abu Dhabi to take this flight. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Super short, just a little bit of information for you. If you want to know more about global income strategies, building a business abroad, make sure you sign up for my newsletter, Revenue Without Borders, where we talk about all of that stuff. We share expert insights on raising a family abroad, business abroad, etc. The link is in the description below. Hope to see you guys there. Take care.